everybody, it's Terran the Blacksmith with another edition of Ask the Blacksmith. And today we're going to talk about how long it took for me to become relatively successful or to start to feel comfortable doing this as a full-time job. And it took a little bit, to be honest with you. I started doing this in 2011. First learned how to swing hammers at hot metal in January of 2011, and I probably didn't get comfortable making my standard hardware for a couple of years. And if you take a look at some of the old hooks I made compared to what I make today, there's a pretty big difference in terms of quality, at least to my eye as I look at them. I didn't go full-time at this. I didn't make the jump until late 2015, and I didn't go into it haphazardly. I had a plan for it. My goal was to have a backup if this didn't work out. I had it in the back of my mind that this was kind of a crazy thing to try to do in this day and age. Be a blacksmith. It used to be a really common thing a century ago, but there are very few of us left who can make a living at this. So what I did, I saved up a bunch of money from fighting wildfires for the Forest Service out in the Pacific Northwest and across the American West, and I used that as my cushion, and I gave myself about 18 months. I said, if you can't do this in 18 months and make something out of it, then you got to scrap it. You got to get a different job or come up with another idea for a business if you can't make this work. And thankfully, since I planned it out and I had a couple of different ways of making income at it, both hardware and teaching people how to do the craft, within about 9 months I felt pretty comfortable that I could make a go of it. So it took, let's see, four almost 5 years to get to a level where I thought I'm going to give this a try. And now 3 years after starting the company, so late 2018, I'm feeling pretty confident that I could keep this going. There's enough interest in the hardware that I make, and thankfully there are enough folks like you who are interested in blacksmithing, just learning how to do it, and as an old-fashioned skill, that I think it's a sustainable way to do it. So for today's Ask the Blacksmith, we talked about how long it took before I felt comfortable doing this as a full-time job. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and thanks for watching.